to our Students Rising Above Holiday Special. When he was younger, Paulo Orozco struggled with self-acceptance. Now he's helping other students learn to see their own beauty. Paulo Orozco's pictures are more than just a quick snap.
Oh, you want me to stand here?
Yeah, stand in between them.
Each is a carefully planned expression of his subjects' most vulnerable selves. The session's location, lighting, and even clothing are all designed to heal.
Like, I talk to people for a really long time until I really get a grasp of who they are. What is it? You know, what is the insecurity? Let's bring it out subtly. Not entirely, but we'll get to it, you know?
Those insecurities that we all have are the beauty Paulo sees through his lens. It's a view the 19-year-old photographer is personally familiar with.
This is how I feel. This is what I go through.
When we first met Paulo back in 2019, he was a high school student at downtown College Prep in San Jose, carrying a heavy burden.
I knew it was toxic.
As a young teen, he developed an eating disorder, losing 30 pounds from his already thin frame.
I couldn't control the people that wanted to be with me. I couldn't control where I lived. I couldn't control any of that. So I used eating as a control for me.
His hands became a measure for his weight loss.
I used to wrap my hand around my wrist, and that used to be my measuring tool.
Friends, family, and eventually Paulo himself realized he needed help. He received counseling, and in time, the need to control his eating lessened. His healing journey had begun.
It's like self-anger, you're mad at yourself.
Along the way, Paulo picked up his camera and showed his hands to the world, literally, in a series of deeply personal photographs, each depicting the struggles he went through.
I need to be the example, in a sense. I need to show them that if I can heal, so can they. Can I look to the side?
Now a college sophomore at Cal Berkeley studying molecular cell biology, Paulo's turned his camera towards others, giving fellow students like Alexandra Quiones a safe space to share her own health struggles.
I shared that with him and he was able to relate to that. That's what I like.
Fellow Students Rising Above scholar Paula Marquez says she sees Paulo's photos as a perfect conversation between photographer and subject.
Everything is said. There's nothing that needs to be said. There's nothing that needs to be added. There's nothing that got lost in the process.
I want to bring a light to each person that I see. Let's give someone an opportunity to shine, you know?
You graduate from college, then what? After her graduation, Vicky Diaz-Rodas found herself back on campus as a new student. Vicky Diaz-Rodas is among the several million students expected to graduate with a bachelor's degree from college this year. In fact, she just received her degree from UC Merced.
I got a double major in sociology and psychology with a minor in Spanish.
But her next step may be a little surprising to some. Vicky is back in school, online for now, at Community College of Marin in the North Bay, taking computer courses.
I think it all started with my job search. In the beginning, I realized that every career, there's some sort of technological aspect embedded within it. That's one of the reasons why I decided to seek coding skills.
Coding skills requiring classes like calculus and introduction to Python keep Vicky focused on a career path she never expected.
It's actually very common.
College of Marin's Dean of Enrollment Services, John Hornick.
We have had an increase of students who are coming back who have some sort of higher education experience. They're coming back to get some skills to help them adapt to the new economy.
Skills for a new economy and its divide, highlighted by the pandemic. Vicky's close community struggling with basics like COVID-19 testing and food access.
I remember helping women in my apartment complex find food banks online. It was all in English, yet a lot of the resources the community that the app was targeting was for Latino community.
Familiar territory for the 22-year-old San Rafael resident and her parents, her mother and father, immigrants from Guatemala.
Just seeing it firsthand, always having to help my parents navigate apps, navigate websites.
Experiences Vicky is using as inspiration. She'll take another 5 or so computer classes at College of Marin with an eye towards graduate school. Her goal is to design programs that serve the Latino community. And she wants others to know a community college campus is a good place to get those extra skills needed in today's job market.
Doing research into community colleges and taking advantage of the programs they offer helps you build skills at an accredited level that is beneficial for the workforce.
Up next,